Yo! Video games.
Let's look at some lists. I want to see some gift sub
Yeah,
bets.
let me see your bets. Did you do bets?
Oh yeah.
Let me see your bet list.
This is my bet list. Yeah, this is 6,000 gift subs on the line.
Jesus Christ.
Holy
Also, chat.
It's a
Chat. If you're wondering, I went to Renaissance Fair today. Why?
No, he didn't. He's lying.
No,
he went to Walmart.
I went to Walmart today. I'm like, sheesh, you know what?
This is what the Switch 2 lines look like right now.
I need toilet paper. I had to buy some toilet paper, so I went to Walmart.
All right.
No, you know what? I had to get Pokemon cards.
Oh,
yeah, there was Pokemon cards. There was Pokemon cards at Walmart, so I had to go. I need Pokemon cards. Get out of the way.
4-year-old.
4-year-old, you fucking kids, move! I have to make money.
No, there was no children there. It was only 30-year-old men trying to resell them on eBay.
35-year-old men.
Yeah. All right, so I'll go down my list.
This is really interesting from part 1 because you say Ultimate Update. You're gonna put 300 on Ultimate Update.
Either.
I'm from the
like
future.
actual new Smash Brothers something. Heck, it could be either a new game. And here's the thing: I value an Ultimate Update just as much as I value a brand new Smash Brothers game.
Question: is this strictly Jeff's show? Does this include the directs?
At the moment, it is, but at the moment it is specifically Jeff's show, but it doesn't include anything else.
So that's not happening.
It doesn't include anything else that has not been announced yet. It doesn't include any
no directs, no state of play.
There's no announced state of play. We're not. It's not because these are actual money bets.
All right, so that's just not happening. All right, which is why 300. Okay.
Which is why it's high as fuck. Again, I have never gifted anything above 200 gift subs. We went back and checked. It's only 200 is the highest I've ever given.
Remake 3. A lot of people are really hoping. I've seen a ton of copium for this.
Oh yeah, because it's the first chance.
I don't think I think it's too early. I think 1 year from now is perfect.
It would seemingly be too early, but in the same ways that they teased Rebirth, we are lined up. We're in the same exact space that the FF7 25th anniversary thing showed us. That there's a 3-part series on 2 discs. You know, Rebirth is the name.
I just think 1 year from now, June 26 for February 27 release.
That's a full game reveal, though. That's not even a teaser.
I mean, you could tease the TGA in December. I think it's
Well, that's the thing. It's going to be at a Jeff thing because Jeff has pretty much revealed most of this shit at his shows.
Jeff would want it, but I'm with you on the 500 because. So you saying 500 is you're saying it's probably not happening.
Oh, dude! Again, above 200 is the highest I've ever given.
Yeah.
So the higher the gift sub bet, the least. I think that one, in my opinion, is a 10%.
Okay, yeah.
But it is a 10% in a reality where it could. Like Smash is just there because you know.
Smash ain't happening.
This one is literally here just for the fact that we are in a reality. It's one of the best things that could be announced, in my opinion. I really want that, you know. So 500, and it's not happening.
How many gift subs for the return of E3?
Not happening.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want it anymore, considering who ran E3 before.
E3 return.
I want that. I wanted what that company PAX, what their plan.
Yeah, and then they ran the metrics, and they're like, "We're losing money on this bitch."
I'm like, damn, that was what that was what we wanted for so long, and it was gonna
PAX
happen.
was gonna
PAX was gonna run it. And like those dudes that run PAX were gonna run E3 and take over the name.
Yeah.
But
and their ideas were so good.
It sounded cool.
It was such a good. They had the right idea.
But theoretically, they ran the numbers and they were just gonna lose money.
It's probably because the convention center is just charging probably way too much.
Yeah. Probably that too. But that's why they do it like in different places. But PAX fucking slaps,
do it in Vegas.
Because imagine they could just have a couple of days. Hey, this is for press.
That's what they were doing.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Jesus Christ.
That was the plan. So yeah, FF7 Fortnite.
Fortnite 300.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's low. It's very low.
I could see it happening though.
I mean, yeah, it's low. It's one of those low chancers.
Final Fantasy Tic Tacs.
That's just been around. I went back to my old lists to see what happened. Yeah. By the way, the list from the previous Summer Games Fest that I referenced, 75% of the things on that list happened.
Whoa.
They just didn't happen at that Summer Games Fest. But they happened within a year.
Damn.
Like, it was nuts, bro. I was like, holy shit. Actually, most things took place that we bet on last year.
I think Tic Tacs is a matter of time. It's when, not if.
Yeah.
So 200 is almost kind of high for it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Chrono Trigger, anything only 50.
That was for Steve. That's not me.
I think Yuji Horii, when he came back and said, "Look, I didn't say this, but I want it, so I'm going to start." He said, "I'm going to start talking to people."
Yeah.
But that was like a month ago, so nothing.
So you have to wait till 2028 for it to eventually be a reality.
Bloodborne anything 50, but
It could be an announcement, like it could be a T-shirt, a new Bloodborne T-shirt, 50 gift subs.
You know,
Bloodborne Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
if
50 gift subs.
anybody wants to get that at his show, it's Jeff.
But if it is, and I've introduced new
Jeff
categories.
is just,
Thing, but if. So you don't combine these.
Yes.
This gets upgraded to that. So Bloodborne anything 50 if it's a T-shirt, but if it's an actual remaster and a remake, that's 500 gift subs. Because of course.
Wolverine gameplay 25, low, but because I think it's gonna.
It's already announced, dude.
It's announced. It's gonna happen.
It's just a matter of when it happens.
It's just a. Is it at Summer Games Fest?
And also, how hyped are we for it? It's been announced for too long. Just fucking show it already.
Dude.
Fucking show it already, dude.
One of those things you've been waiting, and you're like, okay.
We've been waiting for
come
2
on.
We saw that in 2022.
Yeah,
I can't even tell you, dude.
Crazy Taxi, yeah.
Crazy Taxi comes
Well,
back
again,
50.
a matter of when, not if.
Yeah.
PSO remake, hell yeah. 250 probably not happening, but
It's pretty low.
man, I would love it. Thank you, Virtua Fighter 6. Real goddamn gameplay trailer.
Yeah.
Real gameplay. God damn it.
God damn it. That's 100 gift subs.
Please, we'll have a fucking.
And that's a high amount because I want it. Right? It is a legit high amount. I want it, you know?
New Soul Calibur anything.
That actually is adopted over from previous ones. That was in last year's as well.
Damn. Wait, did you bet that on the Switch 2 direct?
Yeah, that was 100 gift subs.
So you had to
Paid
give
out.
100. You had to
Paid
pay 100
out.
gifts. That's
Fucking paid out, bro. It happened. It was on paper.
Oh man, Fighters 2s.
Dragon's Balls Fighters 2s.
Dragon's Balls
That could
Fighters.
happen.
If that's Arc Systems game, 150 gift subs.
Sure.
Street Fighter 6 Season 3 / trailer.
Yeah, that
which
feels-
is likely.
People are like, it's too soon. I'm like, man, Mike, do you guys not remember 1 year ago?
Yeah, it was literally
I'm
last
like,
year.
literally, like, Bison came out a month after Akuma.
Yeah.
Like, it was rolled
They
right
rolled
into
right
it.
in. So that one's a but if. So
But if Dudley...
but if Dudley's in it, it goes up to 100.
Dudley. I hope so. I hope Eagle.
Yep, you're gonna like this one.
Resident Evil 9, 100 gift subs.
Yeah.
But if Leon with the beard...
150.
100, extra
if
50.
If it features Leon Kennedy and he has a beard,
Oh!
it's 150 gift subs. It goes up 50 fucking gift subs if Leon has a beard.
As a hoe.
What? That's just natural, you know? That is the continuation of our Devil May Cry 5 announcement. He's got a beard. We're all jumping up and down and shit.
Devil May Cry New Game 200, you might as well put it at a 7. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Mega Man Returns, no collection, 300 gift subs.
Yeah. Just as unlikely. Just as unlikely.
UMVC3 release roll.
There's a lot of Capcom shit in here because there's a lot of we don't know where Capcom is kind of moving forward from this point, and Jeff's event is always a place where Capcom games have a place.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of just potential Capcom-y bullshit, just in general.
Mega Man Returns 3, that's a good amount. It's just as unlikely. UMVC 3, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably-
I mean, that's why it's so high.
Part of me thinks it's on Steam, right?
Yes.
So
And at the same point, I wouldn't want that announced at Jeff's show. That should be announced at Evo.
yeah.
With
True.
the stadium would explode.
Marvel 4.
We gotta have the meme.
Yeah.
There's always a meme in here, and
Thousand gift
chat's
subs.
always like, "What about Sora in Bloodborne?" Sure, chat. 25,000 gift subs. I don't fucking care.
Capcom All Stars, not the old one, a new one.
Yeah.
So
if their new fighting game is
is it like a versus fighter or does it
whatever,
matter?
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if Capcom announces a new fighting game at Summer Games Fest, Marvel Core, Capcom All Stars, CVS3, whatever, right?
Capcom versus Capcom of some
Yes,
sort.
it has to be a Capcom versus Capcom All Stars game. Doesn't matter what the gameplay is, but if that franchise happens, it's 500 gift subs.
It's a lot.
It's not happening. Anything that's at 500 has never happened, dude.
CVS 3 500.
It's happening, but now is it now? I don't know,
No.
bro.
I think
Pretty
CVS 3 will
unlikely.
happen event. I hope. I have hope.
Yeah, I think that shit's happening, but
I
it's
do think-
a while out.
Third Strike Revival. What does this mean?
The Third Strike comes back in some way. something, because the last time we had the game was the 20 anniversary collection, and it sucked.
What if it comes back in Pog form?
They
released Pogs.
with a fucking 500 gift subs, bro.
It's back.
Third Strike.
Pog form.
You can play Third Strike with Pogs.
It's Pogs. It's back in Pog form.
Let's read the next one out loud.
If Pragmatic comes back, you motherfuckers owe me 5 gift subs each for real. No bullshit. I know you're listening. Fork it up if it happens.
And again, Pragmata is still a banned word in my chat for the last 2 years, and I'm like, you motherfuckers are excited for literally nothing. You're actually excited for nothing. You don't even know what it is. Is this fucking game is dead? Shut up. Quit talking about it. You have to use words like pregunta or pregenta. Low life for life. Thank you. So anyway, yeah, you heard that, chat. That's like the second time you've heard that pregamundo.
So yeah, if it does come back, you owe Max 5 gift subs.
Mama.
Not 5 gift subs total.
Mama.
Each person has to fork up 5 gift subs. It's an easy amount, okay?
Pregnant mama.
Pregnundo. And then yeah, KI13 on Switch or PS4 or PS5.
250.
Unlikely.
I wish that would be fantastic.
It would be great. Unlikely. Juniper, thank you.
Blade Zero Trail. I hope so.
I hope so.
Ooh.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And then shovel into ground for the purpose of farming 5 gift subs.
Per shovel in ground.
You want to just put those 5 gift subs in now?
I mean, that's a meme one, but it's also, you know, I've gotten lucky at times where I have not put that on lists, and there's just like a ton of fucking characters. And I'm like, whoa! Like, we made it out. That's one where I'm not
shoveling.
Almost all of these, I'm super happy to give the gift subs. That's the whole point. Is that they need to do something for me personally. I'm happy to give gift subs, right? But the shovel in the ground for farming is literally a meme, right? So that's literally my meme one, as well as like Marvel 4 thing, and anything else that's at 500 gift subs is close to being meme status, or anything that's 300 or above. 200 is a possibility. 200 to 300 a possibility, but like,
but not
again,
likely.
As we scale these things over the years, like one of the biggest ones was FF7 in 2013 at Jeff's event. It was the final game. That was 200 gift subs. And the second biggest one was like 100 gift subs, maybe 150 I specifically was like GameCube NSO, Soul Calibur 2 at the Switch event. And that actually happened. So
is that the craziest one, you think?
That one was pretty fucking wild. I will say that one was like, I should have probably rated it higher. You know, I think that could have been a 250. But I was just like, someone in the chat was like, hey, you know, GameCube NSO. I'm like, that's actually a really good point. You know, what would they put on the GameCube? Oh shit, Soul Calibur, and I just immediately put Soul Calibur 2 like 100 gift subs.
Yeah, it happened, chat. This specific version.
That version
is back.
That one specifically.
Somehow, Soul Calibur 2 returned.
Somehow,
it's got online.
Somehow Palpatine is back.
Anything that we can add to this that is like making my friends happy and shit? Anybody because I got a Simmons of Steve one with Chrono Trigger anything.
For Kenny?
I've been keeping that around for Kenny. What do you want?
Twisted Metal back.
Twisted Metal
I think
returns.
I put that on my bingo card.
I'll do 50 gift subs for that, Kenny.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal returns.
I think the rumor is that it got canceled.
Yeah.
Like the people who made that Destruction Derby game were going to make a
He's gonna go Fitty.
got canceled.
Power Stone 3. Yeah.
And it was going to be a live service game.
Yeah, of course.
Like they could do like Twisted Metal Battle Royale or some shit like that. That would be sick. You land and there's cars and there's vehicles.
And it got canceled.
Yeah, and then you just go around.
Canceled.
Oh, there you go.
Max Kissing Max was the biggest one. No, that was big.
Somebody
but
picks it up.
These are different, chat.
Yeah.
Like these are gift sub bets in association with like an event that is happening, and we're like right before the event. I bet gift sub bets on tons of things before and match gift subs all over the place. I have like over 20k gift subs over all the years. I actually was able to find it, but it's like these in terms of like. Okay, actual gameplay announcements. You know, this is where we usually have our bets in association, and you know, nothing has ever eclipsed that FF7 one, which was a 200. You know, nothing's ever actually gotten there. Not ones that have been retroactively dug up like a Sora in Smash, where we're like, this is fucking impossible. It's like, no, like in written down I'm putting the money to the dealer.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No,
This
it's
is
so
the
funny
payouts.
because the whole chat is in there like Vegas, like
This is
come
like
on.
Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, the chat's in the chat watching this, and then it's like Vegas for them.
This is like fucking Vegas. FF9 remake. I'm not willing to put gift subs down on that.
This is a roulette table.
Yeah, I want
to
these
see what it
things.
throws.
These are 4 things that I want, right? These are 4 things that I specifically hope are shown. So I am happy to give the gift subs.
Fighters 2.
Why 9 when 8 exists and 8 is
Dragon Ball
awesome.
Fighters 2. I'm excited for. You know,
Yeah,
I want to see. I want to see new big tag team game. I want to see what the fuck do you do to Dragon Ball Fighters to elevate that?
Thank you, Stalker.
It's more of like, where would they go from here?
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
I'm
where
really
would they
curious
go?
about
like
that.
100%, like, cause. And I love Dragon Ball Fighters, but like, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, Marvel is better. But like, the thing is with Marvel, you have so many wild freaks.
Yeah.
In Dragon Ball, almost everybody.
They're all Dragon Ball characters.
They're all Dragon Ball characters,
Yeah.
right? Like, I think they should go crazy and add Mr. Satan and add Bulma and a crazy mech or something.
It isn't
because
all. What you mean is it is almost like
Buffed out
humans.
Roshi.
I'm sorry? It's not a whole bunch of humans.
It's just a bunch of humans, and that's what I do like about like Marvel. It's just crazy stuff. Right?
Character sizes are all over
Character
the place.
sizes are all over the place. Even though I hate tiny characters in fighting games, I still appreciate them.
Yeah.
I hate Serverbot. I hate Mega Man. I hate all those tiny characters that like, oh, now I can't do my combos.
even the extra big ones,
But I
yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah, and the extra big ones, the Juggernauts and the fucking
Blackhearts and Sentinels.
Yeah, Sentinels.
People don't really realize that about like Marvel versus Capcom and like the other 3v3 likes that are out
Yeah.
there, even Battle for the Grid.
Yeah.
Battle for the Grid has some bigger characters.
But yeah.
Like the dinosaur yellow ranger, like there's that she's in there too, but for the most part it doesn't have like three level scales
Three level
of
scales.
characters.
Exactly.
It doesn't have
Yeah,
large, normal, and extra large. It doesn't
It
have
had
that.
dudes in suits. But
It mostly is just dudes in suits, and Dragon Ball is mostly also dudes in suits, and then you get like a Broly, you know?
A Broly, yeah.
Obviously a big
and there's
character.
nothing that's wrong with that, but I
Broly
just
and
do like the
Blue.
variety a versus game, a Marvel versus game has.
It makes you wonder how the hell would that even work in a game?
Yeah.
You know, and to be real, somebody had a good point. Tatsunoko versus Capcom had a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah,
in it.
you know what?
Also,
It's not a versus game, but I appreciate it. KI does it.
a little bit.
Yeah,
they
KI
push it.
has Aghanos, and Aghanos is humongous.
TVC.
TVC.
Not TVC. Fucking Blaze Blue Cross Tag.
yeah.
Tank.
the tank, yeah.
Crazy
Tank.
shit, bro.
Yeah. And you know,
Like,
so-
yes, like that's the kind of shit.
And if you look at my tweet chat, I'm like, Simpsons predicted it. Because there's like, they were like playing a fighting game, and then they're like, oh, this is boring. And it goes to the crazy fighting game, and they're fighting a tank.
Yeah.
Simpsons predicted Blaze Blue fucking...
Cross tag.
Yeah, cross tag. Oh, it's fucking crazy, bro. Simpsons predicted it. God, it's another thing that Simpsons is from the
Akatsuki
future.
Blitzkampf, right?
Yeah.
And is Blitztank playable in that game too? Is he an Akatsuki Blitzkampf? Whatever the fuck where that shit comes from?
Simpsons did it, Chad.
Yeah,
I'm like, I saw it, I'm like, oh, there's no
It is,
fucking
okay.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, that's what makes like Marvel kind of special
Yeah.
comparatively, but I agree, Kenny.
But yeah, you know, like,
Hey, you
I'm
know-
excited for, like, they're going to have to do some kind of crazy new
Look,
thing.
if
but
that's
yeah.
true, Kenny, if you like all that, you know what fighting game would work really well with Arc System and wacky characters?
One Piece.
Yep.
Yeah.
One Piece.
One Piece.
Simmons has the most experience of all of us here, most likely.
I've seen the first season. I saw the live action, and I saw like 5 or 6 episodes of.
To be real, One Piece kind of fits up with a team-based fighting game, probably more than, even better than Dragon Ball in many ways.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of just weirdness.
Weird variety.
Everyone's got like a weird ability.
You don't run into like you don't run into the
all of that.
you don't run into the 15 Goku problem.
No, you don't.
You know what? JoJo.
That already happened,
Arc
bro.
System. No, it didn't. It happened years ago, and it's time for a new one.
they
It's time for Arc System Works to make a JoJo fighting game.
And they re-released it again.
A JoJo fighting game.
You know,
With the crazy ass stands and the fucking stands that make no sense. They're wild.
you know, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Like 5 Luffy's? No, that's just like his gears or whatever. That's like his power up. I mean, sure, you could cheese it out that way.
JoJo versus I mean, you know what they just do? Like, it's just look. I know you guys Simmons always likes to poo poo on me for what is it? Jump Stars or whatever there was.
Jump Force.
Force.
Your
Jump
favorite
Force.
game.
But
Jorce.
instead of Jump Force, just Jump Force, but not Jump Force, but like a versus, like a true, straight up like.
I mean, so it doesn't look like ass and play like ass.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just like
You want Shonen Jump, but made by people who are smart.
yes, by Arc System Works.
Yeah, okay.
You know
That
what
would
I'm
be
saying.
crazy.
Like Shonen Jump, but Arc System Works,
Chat.
baby. That 1,000 gift subs.
Chat.
1,000 gift subs. Shonen Jump Force, but an actual real fighting game. That is not an arena.
You want a versus fight.
A versus
Chat.
fighting game.
What are the vibes currently on Sparking Zero? Where are we at? I'm not keeping up with it, bro.
Because it's the same thing. It's
Chat,
just Jump Force again.
What are the vibes on Sparking Zero? Y'all were
Jump
big
Force
mad
would
that I
make it
wasn't
better.
playing it. Everybody was big mad for the longest time. Why aren't you playing this? What is your problem? It is the new It fighting game, bro. Why It? And wow, that is a lot of it. Is really bad. Wow.
It's the same thing with every Dragon Ball. It's big for about three weeks. 3 weeks, and it's
Simmons,
like
we're back
maybe
here
2.
again.
What?
We're back here again.
I'm
people,
Gorlak.
I warned-
Bojack, what the fuck?
I warned people about this Jump Force
Gorlak.
game, and I'm like, guys, these devs just pump these fucking things out with not a care in the world, and then they leave.
Yep.
And then it gets delisted. And then these guys come back again, and then they do it with fucking Dragon Ball Fighting Sparking Zero.
It's the crypto scam of video games.
It's no,
They make the game make money and they just get it out of here.
I don't know.
And then they make
exactly.
another one.
They deliver a product.
They deliver, but it's just like, hey, here's the thing. Hey, and then like it's gone.
The thing is, this is how fighting games were, Kenny, in the 90s, in your golden age. They would make a fighting game, pump it out, and the next year there's another fighting game.
Yeah.
And the thing I was
They
going to
pump out
warn
another
people.
one.
And it lasts
Pump
like
out-
about you know.
It's not even new. This is how Capcom operated.
The thing
But
that I
then
was...
Capcom games you can play forever. Like these
Sure,
Jump Force
but they weren't thinking that. It was make this X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Now make Marvel vs. Street
But, like,
Fighter. Now
these
make
pump-
Marvel vs. Capcom. Now make Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It was pump that shit out.
Yeah, but they were pumping them out because they were actually good at it.
Yeah, they were good at it.
The difference of execution was substantial.
The difference is like you like it and it was a good game.
Yes.
These are arena fighters, but the mentality is there. You have this license, pump it out. One a year, let's go.
Right, but they're not good games.
Sure.
And I was trying to what I'm getting at. I was warning people that these are not historically ever games that are good. People always get super excited, going all the way back to when I got excited for one on PS2, and I watched this shit happen over and over and over and over. And here we are again.
Anime fans didn't buy these games; they'd get better.
And here we are again. We're back to the one
Once
that
again.
seemingly is going to be the best one. This has everything. It's got everything we're looking for, right? It's got all the characters. It's got 90 characters. As soon as I started hearing that, I'm like, it's gonna be bad. Like, there's no way this game is designed to be played like versus humans for more than a couple of months, or for more than a couple of weeks, or for more than a few sessions.
A couple of weeks.
Like, the game is designed to be consumed and move on, which is exactly the way all of their games are, which is the way the majority of anime arena fighters operate. It's the majority of how they're treated. Just consume, move on. You know, we got you. You bought our game. Did you have fun? Good. Time to move on.
They're not designed for competitive
No, but like
gameplay. They're not. They're designed.
the wild
Buy it,
thing about
enjoy
them,
it, play it.
And I don't
move
even mean
on.
like competitively. Like, does it respect people playing each other? Does
No.
it respect that?
They don't
Does
care.
it focus?
No.
Where on the priority list was humans playing other humans in that list of development?
low.
And I argue it's for the majority of the anime arena fighters that exist, and also
No,
Sparking Zero, probably pretty
it's
low.
low. The thing is, make it look good. Make it have characters people
Make it have
want.
90 characters.
Make it have
All
90
that shit
characters,
is
make
way
it
more
look
important.
My
good.
favorite combo is
Have
square,
fan
square,
service.
square, square,
Triangle.
square, triangle, square.
Yeah.
X, 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 Y, 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 X.
And that's all I was warning, and I'm not saying what I was trying to say. That doesn't make it a bad game, but people were trying to say this is like Dragon Ball Fighters
The priority
2
was-
in the same
yeah.
way that they were trying to say Jump Force was Dragon Ball Fighters 2. And I'm like, no. Guys, there's a reason I like Dragon Ball Fighters. There are good reasons. The people that make that game genuinely care about people playing it. They genuinely care about their audience when they're getting into it, you know? When they want it to be supported for
Like
a
I
long
said,
time.
it's not. These anime arena fighters are not meant to be competitive.
They're not meant
not.
to be anything.
They're not. They're meant to be, hey, this looks like the anime. Isn't that cool? Cool.
Yes.
Exactly. It's just that, hey, it looks like the anime, and you hit the buttons.
Cool.
And you hit the buttons.
I hit the button and I see a scene from the show happen. The only games that have kind of like eclipsed that, where potentially some of the scenes are just as good, and I did rate the supers on them, have been the Naruto games. Because, CyberConnect 2, while not the most gameplay, I would say, efficient developer, are just the kings at putting all love, care, and attention into like visuals and characters and stuff, way more than any of the other games out there. Like, they just give a shit so much.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't RDC World do a skit also about anime fighter games where there's just the combo, it's just square? I'm pretty sure that RDC did like a thing about that.
Yes.
Just like an anime fighter, and yes, square. Yeah, RDC World, they did it. So they even RDC World knows.
Yeah, well, okay, yes, but like the thing is, they've done research on this, and a huge chunk of the audience that buys these anime games don't like complicated button inputs.
Oh no. Yeah.
So like
they just want to see a cool thing happen.
They've literally done the math. This is what the buying audience wants.
Well,
they want one button moves. They like it. So it's like, cool, go for it.
Like, this is when you go appeal to the most casual and I'm not like, it's not a dig at anybody,
because they deserve to exist and they deserve to have games
this
that
is
way.
just like for the most casual of all fighting game players. They're gonna hit square, and their friends gonna hit square, and they're gonna have fun for about
The difference of what I was trying to communicate is that why aren't you guys interested in this? And that's the difference I'm trying to make. Is that these games are not really made for me.
No.
These games are not really made to tickle me in a way that that makes me problem solve in my head to come up with solutions or shit.
Yeah.
Much less is even attached to a franchise that I like really care that much about. If anything, Dragon Ball was the coolest when Arc System Works did it. And it's in its history.
It's a versus fighter.
Yeah.
It's made to be competitive.
It's made to be a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 made by people that have never done that.
The point of the game, with like a big focus of the game, was to be competitive, was to have a competitive scene.
Yeah.
That was a priority.
Yes, and to be real, Dragon Ball FighterZ didn't stray from that. It had that kind of shit. It literally had mash face on square.
Oh yes.
The game and get good rewards.
But it was a better version of anime fighters.
And it arguably is my most despised part of that game, especially the way it works as it tracks.
Yeah.
Like if you jump over it, it just they flip directions and fucking kill you.
And it was tough as frick to counter.
It was tough to counter too.
Like you had to do the freaking.
That was, and again, I like Dragon Ball FighterZ, but that aspect of it was always one of my biggest criticisms, is that the generic auto combo should not be anything close to optimal. And here's the thing, they kind of were. They started, if you missed the first light attack and it went into the auto medium, that medium starter was one of the best starters you can do in most characters. And that shit went far. Fucking, I played Goku Black, dude. Yeah! Here's my goddamn auto combo,
Here's the other thing, ultimately, too, is that FighterZ is sold like,
What's up,
7 or 8
Manny? It is
million
indeed
copies.
Cormac.
Yeah.
So absolute fucking wild success. I think some of those Naruto games have sold close to that. Xenoverse Xenoverse 2 has sold like way more.
Way more.
So it's like, okay, at the end of the day, Toei wants money.
Yes.
Namco wants.
Yeah. Why keep making Dragon Ball
wants
FighterZ?
money. FighterZ is good because it's like, okay, we can take the fighting game crowd, we can mix it with our anime fan crowd, and then we have our anime crowd pleaser games, and that's why we make these, because they make money, they look good, and people show up for them.
Yeah. Like for example, chat, of the most successful of these, like arena fighter games compared to Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dragon Ball FighterZ is not the best selling one.
No, it's not.
No, it goes to like the Naruto games have sold over 10 million.
Xenoverse 2
has definitely sold over that. It's like 15 or some shit.
So it's like, yeah, they why do they make games? It's not even like a slant or anything like,
they're there to make money.
They're there to make money.
Yeah.
So the fact that we don't see a lot of anime fighters like Dragon Ball FighterZ is not really too surprising. It's not surprising that they make games like Jump Force, because the idea is that, like, well,
dude,
most of the audience prefers a simplified control thing.
Jump Force sold ridiculously well, and to be real, Sparking Zero over time is probably going to outsell even Dragon Ball FighterZ. And probably cost them way less to make. way fucking less to make. Nose is moving when they're talking and shit, bro. Like mouth is just flapping on a vertical axis up and down when they're discussing shit.
It looks like an early season of Pokemon.
Yeah. It's like, this is brutal, bro. So anyway. What were we talking about? That's our Summer Games Fest predictions. Anything else we could throw in there that is a pipe dream, dream pipe, get piped?
Pipe it up.
Pipe it up.
Oh, that to
Hagar.
Hagar.
Return of Hagar. Since we're talking about so much pipes.
You want a new Final Fight?
No.
I mean, Mad McMuscles does.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
You know, there are beat 'em ups coming up.
Bloody Roar returns. That would be pretty cool to
But
see.
I would love to see Capcom do a beat 'em up.
Won't be at SGF though. Would never be at SGF.
Yeah, where would that even be?
Sony.
Yeah,
Be a state of play.
yeah.
It will not. It would never be at SGF.
What the hell do you do with that franchise, man? Like, what do you do with Bloody Roar? Do
Bloody Roar?
you really make it good looking?
Yeah.
Do you spend a whole bunch of money on visuals?
Look, man, it's 18's thing, and Konami's trying to get back into gaming. So yeah,
Yeah.
get in there, and I think if VF6 does well, I think that'll entice Konami to greenlight a Bloody Roar from 18.
Because Bloody Roar has a good gimmick. It really
does
does.
have a good
It
gimmick.
has a gimmick that also wasn't explored super well in the games they were in. Because people kind of forget they're 3D games. They're big 3D games.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and that they have a transformation gimmick, so which VF and Tekken don't have.
Yeah.
So I it's actually not a bad idea,
you.
but they're probably eyeballing Virtua Fighter 6 because they probably were looking at, because to be frank, 3D fighters all had been kind of dying.
They've been dead ever since Soul Calibur.
Right, Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive 6, Soul Calibur 6, and
Yeah. Oh, that was the same time.
these sort of like the last hurrahs, and they just petered out. And I'm pretty sure, like, if there was ever a thought, kind of was like, yeah, not getting into that. But VF6 does well. Then you have VF and you have Tekken, and then Konami could look at that and go like, you know what? Maybe it's time for Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar 5 time.
Sam, thank you. Thanks for the $9.99. And chance we're getting Spider-Man 3 teaser announcement. Looking good, Kenny.
No.
No, not anytime. Because they promised a fucking Venom game, dude.
That got canceled, I heard.
Ah, well, fuck. Definitely not. That ain't happening soon, then. No, definitely not.
Yeah, I think the Venom shit got canceled. And
I'm gonna be
I think
real.
it is all hands on, or they're gonna move it to Spider-Man 3 or something.
I'm gonna be real. If they make a Spider-Man 3, and it's just Spider-Man swinging around the fucking city for the 4th time, this would be the 4th time. Reminder, it is the 4th time.
This would be the 4th time.
I played Spider-Man 2018 3 times, chat. Like, just as a heads up, I played the first one, and then I played the Miles Morales one, and then I played Spider-Man 2. And yeah, Spider-Man 2 had the biggest shakeup because Venom was very different to a degree. But I played the same game like 3 times, and by the time Spider-Man 2 I was rolling around, I'm like, bro, I am coming. We're doing this all over again. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I can't do this again. So anyway.
But it's also but then we had Arkham games too, and Arkham games are almost the same thing.
A lot of those changed a lot, though.
Yeah.
Like Arkham
'Cause
City
I'm trying to think,
was a
like-
lot different
Yeah,
than the
they
have to
hallways
really-
of...
Yeah, Asylum is all hallways in Metroidvania, and then City is like open world, and then Night is open world. It's got the Bat Tank, and you're in the Bat Tank for most of the game.
Yeah.
That's why it's so cool, because like you have different options, because you can swing around like you're almost Spider-Man, or just go in the tank and stuff like that. But,
Yeah.
So that makes it like,
Rocksteady's not what they used to be. Yeah,
Spider-Man,
they've gone through it.
they have to have the next Spider-Man has to be like a collab with another superhero. It's like Spider-Man and Hulk.
I had a lot of people asking me about why no bets on Mortal Kombat, and I'm like,
Not for a while, brother.
not for a while, dude.
Because the thing is,
To be honest, that would be exciting, but I don't think that's something I would put gift sub bets
Well,
on, because I would prefer them to take a break.
Well, and the thing is too, you just know, it's like it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen, dude.
It ain't gonna happen.
If there's going to be a new Mortal Kombat, I think the closest period of time we could potentially get a
It is,
reveal
Steve.
is the Game Awards 2026.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna have to give that shit time, and it might come out April of 2027.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, maybe.
Maybe.
So
2025, 2027. I see it. There.
even if it is an injustice, I think either one, it's going to be that, It's gonna take a while. Feels like we just got MK1. We didn't, but I mean,
No,
it's
we didn't,
almost
but-
almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Syrup, thank you.